With this preparation, we are going to study the motility of the third forestomach, the omasum. The right medial side of the reticulum is connected with the bean-like omasum. This is the boundary to the abomasum. These are the cardia, the reticular groove, and the omasal opening. These are the omasal leaves, which pack the lumen of the omasal body. For recording omasal motility, two small balloons are fixed to a wire hook. The anterior balloon, which projects between the leaves, records the contractions of the omasal body. The other balloon, which is fixed immediately beyond the omasal opening, records the contractions of the omasal canal. The cycle begins with a double contraction of the reticulum. Immediately after the reticulum, the omasal canal contracts together with the dorsal sac of the rumen. As rumination begins, a regurgitation contraction occurs, and the normal double contraction of the reticulum follows. Then the cycle continues ordinarily with a contraction of the omasal canal and of the dorsal sac of the rumen. A secondary contraction of the dorsal sac of the rumen follows, and at the end of this, the omasal canal contracts a second time. After this contraction, the internal pressure of the omasal body increases slowly. It decreases abruptly with the beginning of the reticular contraction. The pressure of the omasal canal falls below zero during the reticular contractions. After the contraction of the reticulum, the omasal canal contracts again, together with the dorsal sac of the rumen. Thereafter, the pressure of the omasal body increases. Again, a regurgitation contraction, the diphasic contraction of the reticulum, contraction of the omasal canal and of the dorsal sac of the rumen. The omasum is a pump which continuously transports digester from the reticulum into the abomasum. By the contraction of the reticulum, the contents are lifted from the bottom towards the omasal opening. At the maximum of the second reticular contraction, the omasal orifice is opened and the omasal canal is enlarged for a short moment. Digesta are thereby aspirated into the omasum. By the following contraction of the omasal canal, digesta are forced into the omasal body between the leaves, and by the contraction of the omasal body, they pass slowly into the abomasum. We are now facing the reticulo-omasal orifice. The lips at the lower part of the reticular groove are slightly pulled apart in order to demonstrate the omasal opening. As one can see, the right lip of the reticular groove runs into the reticulum, whilst the left lip runs into the omasum. During the reticular contractions, the lips of the groove are tightly closed. They are opened, together with the omasal orifice, for a very short moment at the maximum of the second reticular contraction. Particles which have entered the omasal canal are flushed back into the reticulum, together with air bubbles coming from the abomasum. Another reticular contraction, short opening of the lips, and aspiration of digester. This can be observed several times. Some grains of seed were caught by the bird claw papillae of the omasal opening and were flushed back into the reticulum.